Hi, my name is Pinky Gilani, and you are watching What Women Want. This is Pinky TV, and these conversations are brought to you by SBM Bank and Safaricom. We are at Hero Restaurant at Trademark Hotel in Nairobi, Kenya, and season 4 of What Women Want is bringing you the superheroes in our communities right here in East Africa. I'm super excited to introduce today's superhero. Her name is Lois Sauti, and she is the director of Sollateque Power Systems Limited, a company that began as a power solutions company, but later ventured into construction, that is building and roadworks. But I can assure you, she's much more than that, right?
Right.
A communications
alumni of Daystar University
yeah.
Communication student, ventured into construction, which we're talking about today.
Yes.
And currently I'm doing my nursing. So I'm a student right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Really? So
Yes.
from construction into nursing?
Yeah, I felt like when I do this, I will feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose on earth.
There's a calling.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that you're listening to that purpose, you know?
Yeah, we ought to. We ought to.
I agree.
Yeah.
Tell me, Lois, is there a difference between women empowerment and feminism, according to you?
Yeah, I think there's a difference. There's a difference because when we talk about feminism, we're talking about women having to, you know, I can be a man, I can be a woman at the same time. So we don't want men in that circle. But
Okay.
when we talk about women empowerment, we have women who acknowledge that they're men who can do the same kind of work. And yeah, I think that's it. The difference is quite distinct.
Okay.
Like for the feminism, for the feminists, they say that we can do this. We don't need men in our world. Well, in women empowerment, yes, we acknowledge that, yes, the women are there and yes, they can do the same thing that men can do.
Well, do you get any remarks like, oh, construction, oh, building, it's such a man's world. Why are you in this?
Oh yeah, lots of it. Because when you look at it, it is a male-dominated field from years back. So we get that a lot. And there's a mean word here, someone will be a bit selfish. But yeah, we're here and pushing.
And you grow and learn through all of this.
And you grow and learn 7 years later for me.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. What would you tell your younger self?
I wish I had realized my purpose then. Well, it takes time.
Yes.
But once you do, you're good to go.
Do you feel like your purpose was calling you even when you were younger?
Yeah, but sometimes because of peer pressure, and then probably you're still under your parents. So they will try and align, you know, you need to do this. You shouldn't do this. In as much as that inner voice is still telling you, probably this is not, you're not cut for it. So yeah.
Was that nursing all along?
I feel it was nursing all along. So, you know, I detoured communication, like I said, construction, well, I will still continue in construction because it's business.
Yes.
But my real super calling is in nursing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give us the 3 affirmations that you use every day.
I am beautiful. I can do this. Nothing can stop me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you do these affirmations in front of a mirror or just in traffic or?
Sometimes I live in a half, so probably I'll not do it in a mirror, but I tell it to myself, whether I'm stuck up in traffic or I actually forgot to do it and I realize, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock, I am doing this now. So I really don't have a specific time that I do the affirmations.
Sure.
Well, they said that you're supposed to do it in the morning so that you can start your day. But really, I don't have a specific time for doing it. But at least in 24 hours, at least I say it once or twice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I think affirmations are powerful.
They are. They are.
Really,
Trust me.
really
Trust
are.
me. Yeah.
Should the term be female boss or just boss?
I think female boss, I would definitely go for female boss because I'm female. Because boss is a bit, it's a bit diverse. Like we don't know who we're talking to.
Sure.
So it's a female boss.
Okay.
This is a male boss.
Yeah.
But then again, if we would expound on that, I really don't like the boss bit because it makes other people feel, other people feel intimidated by it. So I would want to put myself in a position where I don't have to be called boss. That in as much as I'm heading this particular project, but we work as a team.
Yeah.
Teamwork is more important than, you know what, I'm going to tell my boss. So teamwork is like, you know, they also correct me, you know, be it the foreman that, you know, we don't need to do this. We can do it. We can do it in a different way. So having that concept of teamwork is better than being boss, because a female boss is hard to approach female boss as compared to a teamwork who is, how do I put it? Female boss is unapproachable, according to me, but working as a team really works.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't even see yourself as a boss, just a part of the team.
I don't see myself as a boss. I choose not to see myself as a boss. I see myself part of the team.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Who is the best example, according to you, of women empowerment?
Can it be you?
I don't know, according to you. It's like I put her
Okay.
under pressure. I'm like, you better say me, you better say me. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I would not pinpoint. I would not pinpoint or actually name people, but I feel women. An example I will probably look up to is any woman who makes ends meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, any woman. It can be the lady who is waking up in the morning to go fetch water. It can be right about any, as long as you're a woman and you're making ends meet, then really that is a woman I would actually look up to.
That's, yeah, we don't think about it like that, yeah?
Yeah, you want to pick those.
Yeah. It
let
has
me-
to
I
be a
will-
name, or
has to be a name or
an
a
athlete,
yeah.
or, yeah.
Yeah, celebrity.
Yeah.
But any woman who really makes ends meet, that is a powerful woman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What makes a woman empowered?
Oh, well, they're one by reading. You know, you need to study in as much as you venture into whatever field that you want to venture in. By going the extra mile and studying, it makes you more empowered. In that, probably you'll not probably just learn the basics. You'll probably go to advanced, etc., etc. So knowledge is really critical in women empowerment in whatever field.
I really like that, because I always say knowledge is power.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and that's why I do the panels that I do for What Women Want. It's a free to attend event, because I feel the more knowledge you have, the more empowered you feel.
Of course, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How happy do you think we are as women in society?
Wow, that's a tough one. Okay. With all these things going on, what can I say? Are we happy? I am happy because I am doing, but I feel like once you realize what your purpose is, then whether you have money or not have money, you're really happy because you're happy with whatever it is that you're doing. Unlike someone who wakes up in the morning and they're grumpy all day because they really don't want to do whatever it is that whatever puts bread on their table. So you'll just end up having a bitter life as compared to a woman who has found their purpose. So that is really, I keep insisting, it's really critical. Find your purpose.
How do you find your purpose, Lois?
Well, people say that there's a small inner voice that talks to you and says, you know, what I think you should be better in this field, or you're going to do better in this other field. But as we grow, there are milestones, like when a child is born 0 to 3, they're discovering, they're touching things. There are 6 to 9, there are different milestones. So at least I feel like at the age, by the time you now begin choosing your subjects, that is in high school, depending on what you choose, because you feel like, I can be able to do history. Yeah. So you are alienated towards that particular path. So doing history, and then probably you can advance now. You already chose history. So what can you do? What careers can you choose along history? By that, you can find your purpose. And like doing, we don't get this because sometimes students are not advised accordingly.
Yeah.
So you'll find too much pressure, especially from the teachers, from the parents, that, you need to do this. But if we allow our children to choose what it is that they really want, by doing that, they will find their purpose.
So do you think we need to continuously have conversations with ourselves in order to find out what our purpose is?
Yes, yes, that should be a daily, that is something you should be doing every other day, you know. And if I would say for the youth, youth can organize themselves into small groups, you know, not too large groups because we might probably get the agenda misplaced. That let's think, what's, like, I will ask Pinky, what do you think you can do best? So, and the other person, what do you think you can do best? And from that, you can actually carve out what this person is actually best in doing by doing so.
Do you believe empowered women empower women?
Some do, some don't, because, well, if I would bring in, women are their own worst enemies. That has been said endless times. But now I am seeing a change that if I, Lois, as a contractor, will probably sort out another contractor who was before me in this game to go and seek for advice. And like, okay, that is just my example. Some will say, you know what, Pinky was in this construction industry before, so I'm going to compete and I'm going to overpower her. It really doesn't work. It can work, but some do. Some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, especially when it comes to competition, they go to all sorts of lengths and levels to really harm you. You know, so the reason I asked, do you believe in, you know, empowered women empowering women? Because they say hurt people, right?
True.
So in the same regard, when we say we're competition for each other, like if I'm hurting, I will hurt you.
Make sure, that you hurt me.
Yes.
And it will probably just work short term, but in the long term, you're actually the one who is losing. Yeah, it really doesn't work at all.
How do you empower people in the construction field, or rather women? How do you empower other women in your field?
I feel what I do is, how I look at it is by how many women are benefiting from me, either directly or indirectly. Be it hiring casuals when I'm undertaking a project. Will I only hire men? No. I will make sure that I include women in it. That is directly.
That's consciously.
That's consciously, directly empowering women. Indirectly, I will probably, for this, some lady will be watching and say, you know what, I can actually do this because there's already someone who is actually doing it. And yeah, here we are. Yeah. So as long as I'm empowering either directly or indirectly, well, that is probably my happiest moment. Yeah.
I think it's really important to be very conscious about, you know, going forward and like you said, you know, you have an opportunity where you're employing people and you may be, you know, under a contract and you're like, okay, this. So you can check off those certain boxes and be like, these people need to be women.
Yes, definitely. You tick those boxes.
Yeah.
And okay, for the project that I've actually undertaken, I have made sure that there are women in it. I'll probably not give those tasks that are really, you know, some women will come with children on their backs. So you'll probably, honestly, with all due respect, you will not tell that lady to go carry this stone from this point to another. So you'll give them a bit more the roles that they can probably undertake, like, you know, you can control the traffic, you can supervise, you know, there's a book that for, especially when you're doing the wages, like you can take account of who did they complete their work, etc. So that's it.
Yeah, who said it's easy being a woman, right? Especially a woman who's got her own business.
Yeah, true. Trust.
I have a tough question to ask you.
Okay, here we go.
And the reason I say it's tough, because even I cannot really fully answer it.
Okay.
Who do you feel is a role model, a woman role model in Kenya?
Wow. I think you read my mind. I can't probably answer. I don't have a specific one for that matter. Yeah. But like I said, any woman who is making ends meet, that is someone who...
But is there anyone who you see maybe in leadership or, you know, like we said, celebrities, politics? Is there one woman where you say, wow?
Can I digress a bit? Not because of status, but we have seen women who have gone through trauma, be it abusive marriages, be it diseases. I can say the late Janet Kanini.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I really looked up to that lady big time, and that really hurt me because she really fought to the end. And while she was fighting all this, the disease and what was going on, she still held her chin strong, like she faced forward, chin up, and yeah, she's really someone I actually looked up to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
and it's phenomenal that, you know, that's what I'm saying. A life well lived means that you are remembered past,
even after death.
Exactly.
Yes.
Even after you've passed away.
Yeah.
How then can we do it differently, Lois, so that it's not just one name that we have to struggle to think of?
Yeah, we really struggle to think of who is my role model. Can I remember? Can women act as a unit instead of all this bashing and computing? You know, we are all having different career paths. They are accountants. But let's stop shaming other women. By doing that, I mean, women are a force. Where there's a woman, there is, trust me, everything goes perfect or close to perfect. So what can we do differently is let's try and stop competing against each other. Instead, let's all have all that energy to the betterment of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was as easy as just saying that.
I wish it was, but at least we were able to change a mindset after the other. Well, at the end, okay, well, it's going to be a long process, but at the end, there's definitely hope. Keep the hope alive.
But surely, Lois, when you say something like that, I'm sure you have a girl tribe. You have your girls.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So we can't say all women are against all women, because that's also a narrative you and I need to begin to change right here and right now.
Of course, yes.
Because we do fall back on our girls when we need them. They're the ones who come running to us. They understand. Say, I've had a miscarriage, or I've had a fight with my husband, or I've been beaten, or anything. They're there.
True.
So maybe that's also something we can put on us and say, okay, we're going to stop saying that.
True.
Yeah.
True. That too, we can use other methods of, breaking that ice and, us working and for the betterment for all of us,
but
for the
I
women.
completely agree. You know, like sometimes we are,
yeah.
Wow.
I know. I'm a woman, so yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
another question that I want to ask you is, so what is the main role of women in our society?
I feel that the role of women should be put in this, can I just open close bracket, as a god? Because women go through so much. We have children, their spouses, we have a career path to follow. I mean, the role of women in the society, I'll just sum it up as, can I put it as a small God in small letters? Because it's so many under one, all in one actually, if you may put it like so.
And they do say, the woman is the portal between spirit and...
Yeah. Oh yes. So there you have it.
Yeah.
God in small g.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is your most used word?
Oh gosh.
Is it? Or you're answering, you're like, oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. How long does it take for you to get ready?
Can I answer it differently? Depends. Yeah. Sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 10 minutes.
It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Or the date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you talk to yourself?
A lot. Aloud
or in your head?
In my head.
Okay. Do you correct people when they make mistakes?
Yes, I do.
Does that go down well?
No, sometimes it's
like, oh my God.
No, like, oh my gosh.
So offended. What was your favorite school subject?
Biology.
Oh, nursing. Of course.
Yeah.
Are you an extrovert or an introvert?
A serious extrovert.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, my it's called an ESTP according to the Myers. It's a test that you can do. You answer question as honest as possible.
Sure.
So my character is an ESTP, E meaning extrovert.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you questions about you being a superhero
Okay.
because you go beyond, and that is amazing.
Great.
If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Making women comfortable.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you were to pick one to describe who you are you impeccable with your word? Do you never take anything personally? Do you never assume? Or do you always do your best?
I don't always assume.
Do you believe every superhero has a nemesis?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think that the nemesis could even be internal?
Oh yeah, if it's internal, yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be an external nemesis.
If an
Somebody you're going
internal,
to
yeah, it
punch.
could be internal. Yeah.
What TV hero would you rather fight alongside? Let me give you the options.
Okay.
Supergirl,
Okay.
Wonder Woman, Captain America, Catwoman, or Black Widow?
Black Widow. That's the reason. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
So you like your superheroes?
Oh yes,
Oh,
just
good.
I
You're
do.
gonna like the next game.
Okay. There's another game.
There's one more game.
Okay.
So of course on What Women Want, we've introduced something new where we're going to be playing games with our guests. Lois is going to be, hopefully, let's see who's going to win this. So we're playing the superhero round, and what we have to do, Lois, is
Okay.
Olive is going to read out questions to us.
Okay.
Going to give us a round of options, and whoever raises their hand first, there'll be a buzzer that goes off because we're superheroes.
Oh.
The buzzer will go off, okay? We can magically make that happen.
Okay.
And whoever answers right is right. That's it.
Okay.
There's no prizes.
Oh no.
Sorry.
No.
No, we'll clap for you
Oh.
if you win. And if
That's
I
all?
win, then everyone will clap for me.
Okay. Let's hit it.
All right, let's go.
Which superhero says, "Don't make me angry, you wouldn't want me when I'm angry"? Flash, Batman, Hulk.
Do you know?
No, you raise your hand. Go for it.
Hulk. Yeah.
Wow.
Which superhero has tools such as the magic lasso and the bulletproof bracelets? Wonder Woman, Catwoman, Supergirl.
You don't know this? You don't know this?
I'm actually lost.
I grew up watching her.
Okay.
Okay.
Catwoman.
No.
Sorry.
Wonder Woman.
Oh.
The magic lasso.
Oh gosh. There we go.
And then you whip it around someone.
yeah,
and
and then she's in this.
yeah, the blue short.
Okay.
And when you put it around someone, you tell the truth.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm losing this one.
Which superhero has an indestructible shield? The Red Tornado, Captain Flag, Captain America.
Captain America. Sorry.
You have to be fast. Superheroes are fast. You're right.
Yes. Which character is usually romantically paired with Batman, Hawkgirl, Catwoman, the Black Canary?
Oh.
I know, but I'm not going to lift up my hand because that means I will win. I will win.
Oh. You want to share the answer? Catwoman. Okay. Catwoman.
Yay! We all have to clap. Lois, well, it's a tie. Clap for us.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Lois.
Oh. Thank you, Pinky.
So because this conversation is brought to you by SBM Bank, we like to play a game with our guests. It's called the money card.
Oh,
Lois,
wow.
the
Okay.
money card. I wish I could give you money. But it's not
I'd
money.
really appreciate.
So what I want you to do is
Okay.
I want you to pick a card, and I'm going to ask you a question
Okay.
so that we can learn more about you. And then because, of course, you know, a bank sponsors this conversation, so
Okay,
it would be
great.
good
Okay.
to also talk a little bit about money.
Okay, so I just pick one?
Sure.
Okay. Odd number 3.
Number 3. Yeah. And you can give it to me and I'll ask you the questions on that. Did you look at it? You
No,
can
I
look at
didn't.
it.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you most insecure about?
Oh my gosh, it had to be that. Failure. I know it's as an entrepreneur, you shouldn't be scared of failure, But I think that is what I still battle with to date. It's failure, that being there and not being able to do it. Failure.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you don't seem like someone who's afraid of failure, because you've done things.
Yeah, actually, I try to shut it, but it's one of the things that that still gives me goosebumps.
Okay, let's talk money.
Yeah.
Money, 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 money. Money doesn't grow on trees is a term that we hear regularly.
No, it doesn't. I'm afraid.
I was going to say, do you agree or disagree?
No, you have to work for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Where does that belief come from?
Oh, where did it come from? I also don't know. But it's rather obvious that you really have to work to get money.
Yeah. Do you have to work hard?
You
Does
need
it
to
have to
work
be
smart.
really hard? Do you have to sweat? Do you have to
Not
clock in
really.
many hours?
Not really, because if I would give an example of someone who works in the construction business, like the mason, where you carry stones, and at the end of the day, I'll just give you 1,000 bob. Yeah, and someone will probably sit in an office, respond to a letter or two, and get, I don't know, 10,000 per day. So it's really not about, you really don't have to sweat to get money. It just, one, the career path, one. Two is we prefer to work smart as compared to working hard. But yeah, working hard is still there. So you can work hard and smart at the same time. It's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that advice. That's really, really good, solid advice.
Thank
and I
you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you too, Pinky.
Thanks for being here, Lois, for sharing your light with us and continue to be a superhero in our
Thank you very
community.
much.
Remember, all you need to do is dial *544*40# and select What Women Want to enjoy 200 MB of YouTube data bundle at only 20 shillings, courtesy of Safaricom. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you again next week.